Hey, everybody. Oh my goodness, what a day. It's been a long day, but I'm on here, right? I'm showing up. And that's just the thing. Like, I feel like a lot of people are kind of like in this frustration in the in between space right now. Because Spirit keeps saying, just tell them they're always taken care of. Tell them, like, everything will be provided for in the right timing. And I think it's hard when you've been at this for like years, over a decade. Like, it can get really disheartening when it feels like you just year after year do nothing but shadow work, do nothing but expand and shed old layers and try to show up as the highest version of you in that moment, and just continuously day after day, like, try to keep your faith on high and stay in this high vibrational space and focus your energy towards the new and the future and expansion. And it gets a little bit frustrating when it's like, oh, like, there it is, like we got to the peak of the mountain and then it's like whoosh right back into the damn darkness again. And isn't that funny? That's how a frequency wave looks too. It's like ups and downs, and that's how healing is. But Spirit's saying, like, all is well. Like, you're so taken care of. Do you even know who you are? Like, if you knew who you truly were on a soul level, you've done so much. You've been so many things. You've gone through so much even darker lifetimes than this one. And here you are showing up, expanding, being the light, not seeing exactly this new earth that you want to see right now, maybe like the property or whatever it is that you're here to expand into for new earth as your role in this life, right? Like, you can't quite see it in full physical fruition yet. And to stay in a high vibrational space, to have your faith on this level of like, I don't have to see this, that, or the third right now, because Spirit has me. And if I was supposed to be there right now, that's where the heck I would be. But I'm not there because I'm supposed to be here right now. And you don't even have to say, why am I here right now? All you have to do is be and show up as the highest version that you can show up as right now, with good intentions and understanding, like, hey, I want to make a choice right now that aligns with my highest truth. I'm not going to make a choice that puts me on an old stale timeline. And staying in that mindset and focusing on your own cup and overflowing your own cup in order to impact yourself and those around you in the most best good way for everybody, right? And staying in a space of gratitude has a lot to do with it. And I think I learned that over the years. I've been through this situation where I have moved so many times I couldn't even count, from the time I was a kid until now, even in my adulthood. I've moved so many times. And it's like, I even told my mom and brother this, the last house that I went to look at and I thought would be the one, and I was like, it's not the one. Again, it's not the one. And there's something deep down in me that just wants to be somewhere permanently, right? And I was just like explaining that to my brother and my mom the one day. And it's like, they don't quite get it, but I have to still sit here in the space that I'm in and be grateful, right? And be still in the energy of, it's okay. That if that wasn't it, it's because something better is coming, right? If that wasn't the land or the property, the house or the relationship, or something didn't work out, it's because the universe has conjured up something even better than my puny little human brain could imagine. And that is on the way, right? And just staying in that energy, because just like Florence Scovel Shinn, all of her work is literally showing people how to stay in the mindset and the energy and the belief system of anything can happen for me. Anything can happen. And I'm open to that. My heart is open to that. And so it's funny, yesterday or the day before yesterday, I went and looked at another house, another property. And I had my brother and mom come with me, and I was like, it's okay that we came and looked. We're not wasting our time. I told my brother, we're staying in the energy. Why is this darn camera giving me a hard time? Sorry. We're staying in the energy of where we want to go. So like, even though this isn't the house, we're standing here on a property that we potentially would want to be interested in. And that is keeping us in the energy of where we want to be. So it's a beautiful thing to have looked at a house and not got it, because you're still in the energy of like, no, but I will put the divine plan into action if that's what spirit needs me to do. And you know what? When you get in that flow, like say, like even for a house, if you want to get finance for a house, you have to get pre-approved. Getting pre-approved is putting energy into that direction that you want to go, right? And I'm just using that as an example, but we could go off and use something else as an example, like maybe a relationship. So maybe you've been alone for a while, but you are really getting to know who you are. You're really getting more picky. You're not willing to settle. If you know who you are, you know more of what you don't want. So that really does narrow it down when you're looking for a partner, right? So sit down with yourself and say, what do I want? What are my needs? What would I need fulfilled from a partner? What am I willing to give? What type of personality might go with mine, right? Really think it out. Maybe write it out. You could draw it, whatever brings more energy into that space, so you're able to more easily flow into what the divine has for you. And when I was listening to one of Florence Scovel Shinn's audiobooks, like probably like a year or more ago. She was talking about a woman who was like a widow, and she would like play the whole character. She'd wear the black dress. She'd just like tell people like, I lost my husband, and stayed in that energy, right? And then she finally met somebody new, and that person passed away shortly after they weren't even together for that long. And then again, she was a widow because she kept putting herself into the energy of being a widow, which is really interesting, right? That's an interesting like curveball story to tell about it, but it's about energy. It's about your heart. It's about your intention. And if there's somewhere you want to go, or if spirit is giving you some intuitive nudges, like for me, like I've been having for the better part of the last 2 decades, the nudge to go and buy land and live more of a homestead lifestyle and have this, legacy and this property to leave for generations to come. So they have a safe place to land, right? And that's what I've always felt called to. And I still am not there yet. Couple decades, guys, and I'm still not there yet, you know? And it's because there were all these things I had to learn to expand. There were all these things I had to know. There were all these different places I had to visit because I thought I wanted land here in this one state. And then it changed. Now I wanted to live in a different place. And now I'm finally like, whoa, this is where I belong. I belong in the Appalachians of Pennsylvania. Hands down, there's no questions asked, right? Who knows if spirit moves me again, but I highly doubt it. Like, this really feels like where I'm called to. And I'm just kind of like sitting here in the most blessed place to rent. I'll tell you that. Like, I've been here 2.5 years, and it's been such a great experience with my landlord. It's been a great experience with the community. My kids are thriving. I'm thriving. Opportunities are everywhere. If I wanted to take higher opportunities with my career in the Matrix, I could have did that. I've been offered all of that, and I've said no because I know where my heart's at. And it's funny because I'll tell my coworkers this too. They're like, some people just don't get it, but then they do get it. But I told them, like, what is your time worth? What is like your energy and burnout worth, you know? And so I only work here and there when I want to work and when I feel like I should, and that I'm physically and mentally able to. You gotta understand. I have 4 kids and then go to work at school with a bunch of kids, So it is burnout really fast. So I respect that about myself. So instead of going and taking a career that will pay me twice what I'm making now, easily 3 times maybe as much as I'm making now, I don't care, because my energy is my currency, not some numbers you put in my bank account so I can buy things. If my basic needs are met, my needs are met. And guess what? The universe provides. So other things are provided. So many blessings come in, and I ended up being way more abundant, respecting my own energy, respecting my own space, and really allowing my cup to overflow instead of be drained and people please and be it all for everyone. It's easy to do that because the schools always need help, right? They always need subs. They always need people to come in and help. So it's easy to be like, say yes. If you said yes every single time, you will be working full time. Okay. So it's like, I had to learn that when I first started working, that I wanted to make everyone happy. And that was not going to happen if I was going to make me happy. And so we have to, as empaths especially, step into this space where we recognize we have empathy for others, but we need to have that for ourselves. We really need to be good to ourselves. That is number one. You can't be the best parent, the best partner, the best coworker, the best anything, unless you're taking care of yourself, unless you're honoring your own health boundaries, your own mentality's boundaries, your own emotional boundaries. And so all that respect and all that gratitude, the universe and the energy and connection is all sensing that. And that's how we end up getting into this space where we can get this default frequency with the universe and in this intuitive connection with the universe, where we're really just flowing. We're allowing what comes in. We're allowing things to leave. We're allowing things to come in and go and flow as they need to, trusting that the universe has our backs and knows the plan, and just surrendering to that. And how you can do that is like, you really have to set your ego to the side, because the universe knows better than you do. So when you get those intuitive hits, you have to be conscious of, okay, I can trust this. I can discern this. This isn't from my ego. This is from my higher self. How do I know that? Because I feel good right now. Not in a egoic way. Wait, maybe you feel really good after you're at the bar with your friends and you meet somebody and want to go hook up. That doesn't mean you could trust that. That's your ego, right? So what is it that you're thinking or doing or being? Is that feeding your soul in a positive light, or are you draining your soul? Or are you feeding demons, right? I think the main message is that Spirit just wants us to be fearless. Spirit wants us to understand, like, we're always taken care of. As long as we're on the path, if we're choosing every day to have good intentions, and to expand and to be a better person and to take accountability in areas that we might need to improve upon. As long as you're in that space and and your faith is on high, like, God is not going to forget about you. This universe does not forget about you. You were literally sent here for a reason, because you're this insanely powerful light worker who can get to this point during such a critical period in time to help this world transition into this beautiful new earth and transition out of this toxic timeline that we've been on for so long. Like, this is huge, guys. This is like the huge shift that everybody wanted to incarnate and be here for. And if you're here and you signed up for it, like, wow, we should be so excited. And I know right now, in the thick of it and in a transition period, it's difficult to stay in that place of gratitude when you can't see all your stuff in the physical right now. It's okay. If you can't see it, it's okay. It's probably because you're not supposed to yet. It's probably because divine timing is at work. It's probably because maybe there's certain people that need to come in your life to help bring it in with you, whatever it is. Don't worry. Like, you are so taken care of. Do not worry. You are so powerful. You could reach into any of those characters you played in any incarnation, and take those gifts and that knowledge and that wisdom, and you can tap into that and use that right now in order to come into this space of more expansion, more gratitude, more love, more understanding, and expansion of consciousness that will connect you to everything around you. So all of those things and all of those people can work with the universe in order to continuously expand and expand and expand, and be grateful for where you are right now. Trust me, you don't want that Kundalini awakening that is instantaneous, and you literally have to try to operate as a human being in the matrix when you feel like some people, oh my gosh, their physical symptoms are out of this world. They're feel like they're melting and their mind won't stop. I remember Penny Kelly, she went through a phase where she was having continuous orgasms and trying to go to work and stuff. Read, I believe it's called The Evolving Human by Penny Kelly. She's in her 70s now, but she's still out there making videos on YouTube, writing books, doing work. This woman has been shining her light for so long. And she had one of those, why can't I think of the word? It's when you have an instant awakening, a Kundalini awakening, but there's another name for it. Spontaneous. That's it. Spontaneous Kundalini awakening. Be grateful that we're in a gradual process. A lot of us people on the twin flame journey, it felt like a spontaneous Kundalini awakening when you first meet and you get hit over the head with the big, huge, jaw-dropping epiphanies about you and your healing and all that, and it's very overwhelming. But be grateful that it actually is somewhat of a gradual process, because all at once would be so overwhelming. And how can we stay in gratitude and understanding that that's what we're going through? Because when you're going through it, it's hard to sit there and be like, well, this is the science and the spiritual understanding behind what I'm nobody's sitting in a therapist's office all day picking it all apart. But you do come to this realization that in every given moment, you're putting your intention and your energy out there. So it better be something that's feeding the soul or service to this world. Or feeding the soul can just be peace. It can be just stillness. It can be not racing around in your head about drama or fears or whatever. You think about at night, you can't fall asleep because you just can't stop thinking about stuff. I used to really struggle with that ever since I was a kid. And then I started to realize how when I came into this ascension journey, wow, wait a second, all these thoughts, that's energy. That is what I'm putting out into the universe right now. I'm totally dissociated, thinking in my head, putting whatever my thoughts are out into the universe, when I could make the conscious choice to think something different. And maybe that different thought came to me from a space of surrender and connection, and that intuitive thought comes in, and now I can put divine action to it. Now I can put intuitive action to it. Now I can understand okay, I know I'm consciously coming from a higher frequency because I'm choosing to. Whew, thank you guys so much. It's been a long day, but I still was able to get on here, and Spirit really wants you to know that you're taken care of. I keep hearing it, it just said it again, and I'm just wow, whoever out there thinks they're not taken care of or is so worried about whatever's going on with you right now, do not worry. You are so powerful. Spirit has got you, and stay in gratitude. Keep your thoughts in the direction of this new timeline, guys. It is coming. All of it is coming, and all of it is actually here. Bring your energy into that space through your imagination, through however you do it for yourself. Everybody is different. Every single one of us are different, and we learn in different ways. We communicate in different ways, and we generate that energy and that intention, and how we put it out into the universe is going to look different. So what is that for you? And if you're not sure, you can even go on YouTube and research, or get some books and research like different techniques to see what works for you. Because if you can't calm your mind down, there's meditations out there. There's all kinds of practices out there, all different things. Some people lean towards music. Some people lean towards like hiking and exercise and nature. And some people combine everything together, right? What is it for you? Sometimes we don't even think about that. We're thinking, oh, that's some extracurricular I do every once in a while when I feel like it. But really, those hobbies should be a regular thing. Those things that fill and overflow your cup should be a regular part of your routine. It should be implemented and incorporated and integrated into your life, because that's what fuels you. So figure out what that is. Get to know yourself and prioritize that. 100% prioritize it over those negative thoughts and those old stale timelines. And love yourself enough to know that you are so powerful, you are so protected, and everything's always working out for you, as Abraham Hicks says. And it truly is if you believe that. And it truly isn't if you believe that, right? All right, guys, I love you and enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll see you on the next one.